Mic might be over here, so my mic is on. Can you hear me now? Go see. Oh, I'm just eating some potatoes and veggies and chicken. But yeah, I'm not the type of person like I don't care. Um, I don't care what people do with their bodies. Like if a woman want to have a baby with a, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know why people be getting so mad about shit like that. It never bothered me. What up, Mel? All right, so now y'all can hear me on YouTube. Okay, cool. My mic is really low. Mm, I don't know how to change that, man. Mm, Mic is low over here. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what's going on with it. It might be the thing I'm using. I'm using a different. Give me a second.
Didn't work when I did that.
Oh, okay. That's all I was saying. If it had to come from the mic area.
Awesome.
All right. Is the mic better now? Thanks, Geeky Rules. Appreciate you. Okay. Is that much better? Okay. Cool. I can hear it out there now too. All right. Now we active. Okay. I don't know what's going on with don't forget that dog. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in general, but thank you. I appreciate that. So let's talk about it. Okay. So yeah, man. Look, man. Uh I had an interesting I was in an interesting live this morning. Y'all know me. I guess I can talk about pop culture stuff sometimes. I'm not the biggest on pop culture stuff. I don't be following these people's lives. Um wow. Damn. Wow. This is crazy. They already uh they're already suppressing my live. I'm already getting suppressed on all the platforms. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. Find a job. How are you able to be on with me? Do the math on that one. Are you saying you're unemployed and that's why you're saying this? All right. Well, if you would like to come up, Mr. Ed, a bunch of dumbass zeros, you can. I'm always here for the conversation, not so much for the trolls. Not so much for the trolls, but I'm definitely here for the conversation. I think it's interesting. In case ain't nobody told her nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm good. I'm good, man. But yeah, I know. I've been back live a few days, so hopefully they do, they do what they're gonna do, but they keep suspending my lives, or not suspending it, they keep suppressing it. It's crazy. It's like whatever live I run, I could, like, it doesn't matter. Just if I just run a live, they're like, oh no. we gotta suppress it. So I don't understand what I did. So what new nonsense happened today? Nothing. So anyways, I was in a live earlier, and the reason why I wanted to have this conversation was because I think that it's so odd that men, like, repeatedly try to go after women in these they like try to go after the women in these scenarios. So I want to break this down real quick. Yeah, on YouTube and TikTok. So I want to break this down real quick. This is the thing. Damn, and I didn't get appeal approved. What did I do? I don't know what I did. But anyways, here's the thing that I don't understand. Appreciate you, Jennifer. This is the thing that I don't understand, right? So people are mad at Cardi because this is what I think people are mad at Cardi for. Because there are a lot of people who put themselves in Cardi's position and they feel like they wouldn't do what Cardi did or whatever, as far as like dating Steph and getting pregnant by him or whatever the case may be, right? They feel like they would have done things like a different way. And I can respect that. I think that's fair if you feel like you wouldn't have done that, and so on and so on and so on, right? The problem that I have with this conversation, though, is that it's not apples to apples, right? I want to make this very clear. It is not apples to apples. We throw around this word accountability all the time, but it's rarely used in the right context. And it's very rarely used to describe the things that women do to men and what men do to women. It almost never adds up. So if I'm asking, what does Cardi need to take advantage of? What does Cardi need to take? I don't know who you are, but fake Beyonce, you can come up too. I love the trolls. I just wish y'all troll me to my face and not in the comments. I love trolls. You guys are like pretty much 99% of the people that come up here are trolls. But anyways, so back to what I was saying. So the whole take of like Cardi needs to be held accountable, like what you call. Not to not to go too deep in that, but like when we're talking about this stuff, we're not talking about it from the same angle or the same aspect, because again, it doesn't make any sense. Like if we're saying Stefan needs to be held accountable for impregnating 5 women in 15 months, which is actually a bad thing. You see what I'm saying? Like that's actually like lying and manipulating and scheming and you know what I mean, and that type of stuff. That's something to be held accountable for. But What are we like? She hunched on a man that ended up being a piece of shit. That's like every woman on the planet. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like, that's why I don't play the like, oh, you need to be held accountable. And like, she's accountable. She's pregnant. She don't have to be pregnant if she don't want to be. She's wealthy, and I'm sure she has a home in New York and California. If she want to go and get that baby taken up out of her, she could do it, but she want to have a baby. And she make enough money to take care of the baby. So what accountability are we talking about for Cardi? Like, when I talk about accountability, the only accountability I want to focus on is the accountability for hurting somebody, harming who did she harm? Who is she hurting? That's what I want to know, because he has hurt a lot of people. I don't know who she's hurt. I don't know. I ain't been keeping up with the Cardi beat every day. I ain't on the Cardi beat. Sunny Raj, you can come up. You get muted for the live. It's a mutiny. How is she hurting the children? Goofy. How is she harming the kids? What are you explain it? Come up, tell me. How is her a multi-millionaire how does it hurt her kids? Like, what do you, by not providing a stable, oh my God, ma'am. Are you a man or a woman? I'm sorry. You're a woman. I would expect a man to say that. That's not something that I typically hear from women. She's not the one not providing a stable two-parent home. It sounds like the men are. And her home is very, very stable. I would venture to say her home is more stable than anybody's home in this live. Like, if I had to guess, and not to say anybody, I'm pretty sure Cardi's home is more stable than anybody's home in this live. Is that not a safe assumption to make? I'm pretty sure her home is fucking stable. All right, there you go. I'll invite you up. I would love to hear your take on this, because having a two-parent home don't mean stability either, man. Men are the ones who destabilize the homes the majority of the time. She had a two-parent home. Did you see what happened? It was a man in the home. Did we all miss what happened? I'm confused. Maybe I'm lost. I would love to hear this explanation. I'm sorry, how do you say your name? Is it Ty?
Yeah, my name is Ty.
Ty, what's up, Ty?
What's up? I follow you and I agree typically with you, but as a woman, and I was raised in a two-parent household, my parents are still married, but I come from a blended family and in a well-to-do family. But my siblings who do not have the same father as me, they experienced a lot of childhood trauma, a lot of stuff that I didn't necessarily experience. So when I say like money and doesn't necessarily guarantee the stability, the dynamic, the emotional stability. Sure, it can help a lot of things. And I don't think that her children are in danger. But I think that we'd be remiss to say them kids will have some type of trauma at some point. I mean, you got the situation where the father, Offset, he's not in the picture as far as we can tell, in the sense of like the nuclear family dynamic. And I'm not saying that that's always perfect, but there's just a lot of situations going on that can emotionally impact the children. That's what I think that it causes.
But my question is she responsible for this harm?
She's not 100% responsible, but she does play a part, because she had an ability to say, you know what, I'm maybe not in the place where I need to be welcoming in a new child into a dynamic where I have these other children that I'm still navigating the divorce process and whatever adjustments we got to make with these children. Now I'm introducing a new life with another individual. And that stuff happens all the time. It happens to poor people. It happens to rich people. But she does have a responsibility to stop and to think about things, think about the implications of things. The child is here. She's pregnant. She's not going to, terminate the child. Nobody's saying that. But there is a responsibility. Now, of course, we can look at the man and say, well, why is he getting her pregnant? Sure. But we are all consenting adults. We all have the ability to, look at
So why is it? I know. So I think my assumption, my question is, if you know, like the one, here's what I'm saying. One thing we know for sure is that she could have done whatever she wanted to do with that baby, correct? With the fetus, right? She could have took like not, she could have, okay. So with that in mind, I have to then make the assumption that she's capable of doing whatever you're saying that she needs to do. Why would I assume otherwise? I have no reason to assume otherwise unless I'm projecting, unless I'm putting myself in her position and going, well, I don't think I would be able to do that, or I couldn't do that in the situation that I'm in. I wouldn't be able to do that. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know, like.
I mean, even if I were she with the resources, the money that she has, it's not even about the money. It's the emotional labor that I'm thinking of, okay, having another child with someone that has some paternity questions involved with other children.
Do you think she knew that?
We don't know. We don't know.
I know, but hold on. But let's play this out. Do you think that there is what chance do you think? What odds do you give that Stefan Diggs, because I think he got 5 women pregnant, am I correct? 4 or 5 in the last 15 months. What number of those women knew about all the other women?
Well, I could actually give you a personal example because I just witnessed something like this with somebody that I was dating for the last couple of months this year. I was dating somebody and I had some suspicions, even though we had conversations about exclusivity, and this man really wanted to become exclusive with me. But I had some concerns that I've had a feeling he was dating some other people. You know, I've been over to his house. I noticed a couple of women's items around and he denied it. I ended up leaving the relationship because I'm the type of person that I don't need proof. If I feel like, my observation is proof enough. I don't need to see the other woman to know.
I know, but my question is, what does it have to do with Cardi?
Let me get to the point quickly.
Sorry.
So I ended up a month later being contacted on social media by this girl who said, hey, I went through his phone. I saw your messages in his phone and I'm pregnant. And I said, oh, wow, I'm not with this guy anymore. And she said, and I just found out he has another child. I said, yes, he does have another child, a young child at that, from a previous relationship from before me. I think she may have thought I was the child's mother. And she was like, I was totally unaware of this. But she's like, I'm going to keep my baby because I know that he's going to do right by me. She went down a whole road. And I was really disturbed by that because I thought to myself, damn, I would have thought as a woman, you find out you're dealing with this guy, you just started dating him less than 60 days ago. Now you're pregnant. Okay. All right. And then you find out, he has another child that he's been hiding, I guess, to her. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't proceed, but I can't control nobody's body if that's what she wants to do. But that's just an example of sometimes women do know and they have their own doctrine.
So, okay.
Go on.
So you're making an assumption that she knew before.
The girl that talked to me, she told me.
No. Cardi.
Oh, Cardi B. Well, that's what I just said. I don't know what she did or did not.
I know. So let's get back to what I'm saying. What do you think she knew?
Once she found out, what was her responsibility once she found out?
She already had the baby.
And didn't she just make a post recently where she was saying, hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. Oh, that's your baby daddy. That's my baby daddy too. But we just going to work it out. We don't know. Maybe she was aware. Maybe she wasn't aware. It's nothing that she can do now. But it's also like, aren't these the things that we try as women to figure out before we even get to the point of becoming pregnant? Making sure, hey, is this guy a stand-up guy? Does he have the type of character where he would hide a whole child? That's a character flaw. Hiding a child is a character flaw.
Yeah, I don't deny that. But again, like, this doesn't, I don't know if we're on the same path right now, because I'm trying to figure out, which initially I brought you up here. You're saying that she did something wrong. I have yet to hear what she did wrong. At best, or at worst, she harmed herself. She put herself in harm's way. And you're talking about a 2-parent household as if that means anything. That doesn't, right? We know that. We know that. Scientifically, we know that. We know that has nothing to do with anything, right? 2-parent household with 2 healthy parents, yeah, that's cool. In theory, that's great. But most of the men ain't healed and most of the men ain't healthy. He definitely ain't healed and healthy. And we know Offset wasn't healed and healthy. So her keeping these men around, which I don't know if she's going to stay with this man or not. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if she ditched this dude tomorrow and had the baby all on her own, or if they get married. I don't care. That is irrelevant to me. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out is when we say somebody did something wrong, in my mind, it's about causing another person harm. How have you wronged another human being? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. And if you're trying to say she has harmed her kids, I don't buy it.
So
there's nothing that you said that made me believe that she harmed her kids.
You don't see how there could be an emotional impact on her older children from her going into a new relationship, someone she has possibly not known for even a year's time, welcoming in a new life where there's a child that just turned 1 year old that's not possibly going to get the same amount of attention because she's going to drop this baby and then go on a tour. Sure, she has the money and the resources for nannies. Sure, maybe after she's done with that tour, she can rededicate her time. But Cardi B is very male-centered. And that is what is problematic to me, is that it's not empowering to her children. It's not empowering.
Why can't these men take care of these babies too?
They can.
Okay. Wait.
They
Okay.
absolutely can.
Hold on.
Nobody's saying that.
Hold on. But you're omitting that. You're not saying it, but you're also omitting it. The way you're talking about it is as if it is 100% on Cardi. Again, that's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. So she has a man that she got pregnant by. She got another man that she got pregnant by. You're saying she gonna go on tour and these babies go. Why don't they go with their daddies? You see what I'm saying? Like what? So hold on. That is the point, because listen to what I'm saying. If the men aren't stepping up to take care of the children, that's not her fault. That's their fault. You see what I mean?
That is correct. That is their fault.
We can't.
What responsibility does a woman who can bear children have for protecting herself from bearing children with someone who possibly will not hold the same level of responsibility?
Never have intercourse
as a woman. Never have intercourse. You can take birth control like many of us women do, or we have other ways. There are many ways. Even if you don't want to deal with hormones, there's non-hormonal birth control. There's the rhythm method. There's so many ways that we can prevent pregnancy. And I think that it's too often that we see women of color. I've seen this in my own family. I just saw this with somebody, a random girl who's like, hey, I'm going to keep this baby because, I know he just had a baby with someone else, but I'm going to force this guy to take. You can't force people to do anything. So what we should do is always protect ourselves first. Mistakes happen. Yes, she's in this situation. She has the money to do what she needs to do, but it is influential to other young women out there who are seeing it and thinking, you know what, Cardi B can do it. I can do it too. No, that's not.
Wait, Todd. Hold on. You definitely lost me when you start talking about other women seeing her do this. Again, not her responsibility. That's not her responsibility at all. I don't know that might be the adults talking about Cardi B being seen as like some type of like authority or something like that is wild. Like, what are we talking about? Cardi B can do whatever she wants to do. She is a grown woman. She does not owe anybody anything as far as that. She needs like image is concerned. I don't care about none of that type of stuff. That's wild. Like women trying to control women by saying you have a responsibility to present yourself a certain way for the public is one that's way far left of where I'm at.
That's not even what I said. That's not. That is what you.
Wait. Hold on.
I said that what she's doing has influence. If you're watching social media, if you're reading comments, I live in the Bronx. Okay, I live in the Bronx, where she is from. I have heard conversations informally of women saying that. So
I know you're saying that. Man,
that's
you're literally.
It's not saying she has the responsibility. I'm not.
Then why bring it up?
It's not saying she has the responsibility to be a role model. It's that by her celebrity, right? By her status, right? There are some people. Can you agree that there are some people who are gullible enough to just look at pop culture and try to make connections to their own real life? No, that's not the responsibility.
That's not her responsibility. Then why are you bringing it up?
Responsibility, but it is.
Why are you bringing it? No,
it is reality.
If it's not her responsibility, then why are you bringing it up as it pertains to us discussing what responsibilities or accountability she should have?
the dangers that is the dangers of promoting that type of mindset that, hey, it's okay, she could just have a kid by whomever because she has the money. That's a dangerous type of mindset to even keep rolling around.
What does that have to do with her is my question.
What does that have to do with her? Because that is the discourse that is coming a lot of times from this happening. Nobody's saying, oh, follow her. I would not follow her. I know other people who wouldn't. That's not to say that there aren't people who are saying, oh, okay, she's showing that this is okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. In my opinion, it's not okay.
I know, but that, again, whether you think it's okay or not is irrelevant to the conversation. Because, and I don't, no shade, I'm saying it's not, that's not what we're discussing. I hear you. I clearly you don't think it's okay. That's fair.
But you think that Stefan should be the only person to take accountability?
Because he's the only one that harmed people.
She didn't get pregnant on her own.
But that's not harmful.
That's why he has accountability to hold.
Hold on, time.
That's not harmful? Okay.
No, he didn't. She did. As far as I know, she didn't lie to him. As far as I know, she didn't manipulate him. As far as I know. But
so you're saying that she was manipulated by him?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because again, this is what I asked you initially. What are the chances that you think this man told Cardi B that, yeah, I got 5 women pregnant in the last 15 months? Do you think the chances are good or bad? You think there was more than likely?
She got out of a relationship where she stayed after being cheated on and had children after being cheated on.
I know,
she may not have cared. She may have
answered
that and felt like she may not have cared. What are the odds that she said that? Probably zero. Probably
cool.
zero.
That's the only thing I want to hear.
Probably zero.
So
that does not mean that she had to go and get pregnant by somebody that she had no.
I know, but okay, but see, you keep going back to that. But again, remember what I just said. But that point is moot because that doesn't cause harm.
Okay.
That's her choice.
So it doesn't harm her.
She didn't hurt anybody by choosing to do this.
Her body. It's not pregnancy.
See what I'm saying? You're just.
There's no implications that there could be.
That's her choice. Do you not see the difference between choosing to be pregnant by taking on that, saying, I'm going to be pregnant?
And you can choose to be willing. You can choose to be ignorant too, right? So sometimes people choose to be ignorant to certain things. They may know, oh, there's a possibility of danger here and overlook it. Could that also be an option? You don't want to think about that. That's okay.
I think right now is a good example of that.
BPG?
I think right now is a good example of that. I think ignorance is contagious, if I'm honest. Especially when we have conversations about whether or not women should be accountable for the men that they encounter. And those men, they're never held to, any level of standard. They are sort of almost encouraged to roam freely about the cabin, impregnating, sleeping with, being in relation with just about any woman that they so desire. And it's a common thing because of the fact that people think it's so much easier to just control women's bodies as opposed to telling men that they need to control themselves.
BBG, I got a question for you, and maybe you can answer this question. Who did Cardi B hurt in this situation? If anybody, who did she hurt?
If I'm honest with you, if we were ever to place blame on who she hurt, I would say that she hurt herself, but I don't think that that's her responsibility. You can only be so responsible for how someone treats you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I think that in the sense that I personally think that maybe she should have waited to get into another relationship because of what was done to her.
All of that.
Yeah,
I'm with all
because of what was done to her.
Yeah.
But I don't even think it's still, the irony of this is the men who are in this situation have harmed a dozen women, just the two of them. The two of them, the Stefan and Offset.
Mm-hmm.
The two men involved in this have harmed a dozen women between the two of them. She quite literally only has herself and I will say her children to be accountable for. But again, her 3 children are from her husband. And then she has 1 child on the way with this guy. Mm-hmm. If you measuring who, is doing more harm, they got way more bodies than she do. They got more casualties than she does.
Yeah. And they actually manipulated, lied.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said at the beginning. to me, it's the false dichotomy of saying she needs to be held responsible because she's dumb, because she may have hurt herself, versus he needs to be held accountable because he lied to her and probably lied to 4 other women and who knows how many. He needs to be held responsible because a woman is suing him right now over paternity and the fact that he's not paying any child support. He needs to be held responsible because that means he probably ain't taking care of his other 4 kids. Offset needs to be held accountable for cheating and lying and like, you see what I'm saying? Like, and then with her, it's like, oh, she need to be held accountable because she should have waited longer after the
right.
Nigga, we not the same conversation now. We're not. The conversations are not the same now. That's what I've been trying to say. Those are two different conversations that I'm willing to have. If you want to tell me that a conversation is, and this is not for me to have. This is a conversation that we would have offline between like friends, right? But like, if we want to have a conversation about like, well, I wouldn't have done it like that, and and play fucking Monday morning quarterback with her relationship, fine. We can do that, and we all do. That's fine. But to publicly try to act like she's a problem and act like what the fuck? She ain't no goddamn father figure. If you following her to that extent to where you like, oh, she normalized having a baby, you're a dummy.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming her for you being dumb. You're a fucking dumb. You're a grown ass person. You're a dummy. You're dumb. You're not. That's not smart. That's crazy.
And notice how we went all around the world to find whoever we can try to find as a reason to why Cardi's in the wrong. The first thing she said was she moved on too fast. Her body needs to recover. Look out for the children. Oh, she's being a bad influence. Oh, it's a pattern, or she's being a 304. Like it's always something with the women, right? And the men doing bad. They cheated and stuff, but men gonna be men. But back to Cardi.
Yep.
Like it's literally like trying to stand in a crooked room. Shout out to Rita for explaining that to me, because there is no good way. The only way that she would have been saved and spared from the public's opinion is literally if she did not get pregnant. Mm-hmm. If she did not get pregnant, if she did not move on from Offset, they would have been just fine if they found out that lady just divorced him and just stay quiet. They don't want to hear her speak. Like so many people have said, like, and if she get dogged out by him, then we don't want to hear it. So essentially what you're saying is no matter which way she goes, you just want her to shut the fuck up about it. That's it. That's all. There is no win-win here. It's only a lose-lose for Cardi. And can I also include, because she very strategically left out, when it comes to raising little kids, like babies and newborns and all of that, like the number one goal for most parents is that you have support. Cardi has the money to get support, and she also has her family. She has familial support and hired support, something that a lot of us can say that we did not have the two of. It was either one or the other or none at all.
Yep. The missing piece, I'm going to mute you for the live. I would love to hear your take, though. Whenever y'all say weird stuff, I want to hear it. Again, we're spinning our circles. She needs to take accountability for what? That's all I've been asking. For what? She hurt her kids? How? Even the like, she gonna go on tour. Then why can't this nigga take care of his baby and the other nigga take care of the other 3 babies? Let's say she don't want to pay for the support. She don't even whatever. She gonna bring the babies on tour like Beyonce do all the time, right? Let's say she does. Let's say she don't want to do that. Why? Where do you listen, Linda? Listen. If the daddies aren't showing up, that is the fault of the fathers, never the mothers. Never. I don't know what world we living in. I don't know what world we living in where moms can't go to work. I don't know what world we living in where mothers can't go to work. Now she got to be hindered because she got a baby, but this nigga get to play football and go to practice on time, and Offset get to go on tour or whatever, and all that's fine. But expect that everything got to be on her. And if I don't see it that way, if I don't give in to that bullshit, if I don't give in to that bullshit, like, oh, it's the mother's duty to then I'm not, then I'm wrong for that. Like, get the hell out of here.
But that's because motherhood, being a mother and a wife, is supposed to be a punishment. It's supposed to be something painful. It's supposed to be something that is hard and arduous, and that, you know, at the end of the day, you sacrifice all of these things for the possibility that your family can look at you one day and go, wow, mom really, she really sacrificed herself for us. She sacrificed all that she could to make. People tell them stories all the time. My mom sacrificed all she could to make sure we had everything that we needed. I think most people have that story. I'm sure that I have told that probably a million times. But when you really think about the idea of you have spent decades sacrificing yourself for people, and let's be honest, kids ain't grateful. I know they ain't grateful. I don't be grateful. Truth be told, I to this day, even some of the stuff that bothers me about my mom, sometimes I have to check myself, because I really think about it like, that lady wasn't crazy. She was stressed. She was stressed. She probably needed some water. She probably needed a nap. She probably needed something to eat. And she probably was overstimulated. And then on top of that, she dealing with my daddy and going to work and, you know, all of it. Like, there are so many things on moms consistently that when people see a woman who is able to make decisions, you know, how she so chooses. And I think that's what pisses people off about Cardi B. I always use Jada as an example too, because I'm sure that the reason why people hate Jada the way they do is because when they see a woman able to make decisions for herself the same way that a man does, oh my God, that'll get people's blood boiling real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Real fast. I had a guy today, with some kind of way we was talking about like taxes or whatever, and they was like, how much is your taxes? I was like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I don't know how much. I know how much my mortgage is. I don't know how much my taxes is. And it was like, why? Because my husband pays for that. You talk like this, and your husband just be cool. You talk to men like this, and you know, you just out here, that poor man what? That poor man is happy.
Mm-hmm.
That poor man is just fine. But the idea of like women being in a relationship or having the kind of love that, you know, that makes them have the ability to rest, relax, be happy, smile, enjoy themselves, have fun, it pisses people off so bad.
Hey, what's good? Mm-hmm. Hey, okay, nobody can hear you. Okay, nobody can hear you. I can hear you, but they can't. Your mic is off. Your mic is off up here. Your service might be messed up. Yeah, your mic is off. You might have to drop and come back. There you go.
You want me to go out?
There you go. You don't have no service.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay, let me get in the house for my Wi-Fi.
All right. Bet.
Figure out, like, why wouldn't anyone think a mother who is active in their children's lives would not talk about the transitional period between them leaving a home that they shared with their father to wherever she's at right now? Like, why would she not have that conversation? Like, why is the assumption that she's just jumping out of one bed and back into another one, and the kids just kind of all confused, just staring like, oh, where's daddy? I thought, like, y'all don't think that she would have that type of conversation with her kids, especially that oldest one? That don't make sense to y'all? Y'all just think that she just moving, hunching in vibes, huh?
I personally, I'm going to bring up a movie quote that I often bring up, but mama got to have a life too, Jody. That be the shit that I don't be understanding. This nigga Offset taking pictures, folding a woman in half, talking about we back at it or whatever. That's not embarrassing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not embarrassing. Like, I'm just saying, man. All I'm saying is, all I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying two wrongs make a right. You dig what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is point out where she's wrong at. You see what I mean? I'm not saying two wrongs make a right. I'm just looking for, where is she wrong? It's not like, yeah, y'all, like, I think people, when I'm reading, when I read the comments and I'm listening to what people are saying, this sounds very personal for a lot of people. This isn't personal for me, right? My emotions and my feelings are completely removed from this situation. This is not my, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, I guess it's my personal opinion or whatever, right? But I'm saying, like, my personal opinion about Cardi is fully removed from the situation, whether I like her or dislike her. That's gone. Has nothing to do with it. I'm asking an objective question. What has she done? Like, again, when I talk about him, I could point to things that we all can agree. At least if he did that, it's harmful. Hey, why you mute Blair? What Blair do? No, don't mute Blair. You can unmute Blair, Steph. Blair cool. He cool, Pete. I know he don't be up here. He not no troll. Let me put it like that. If he disagree, he disagree. But I want to say something. So no, you good. Don't even worry about it. You're doing a good job. I just with him specifically, he cool. What I'm saying is that if you want to look at who did something right and who did something wrong, I can point to a bunch of things that he did that's wrong already. I can't really point to any, like, I have to jump through 19 hoops to come to the conclusion, like, yeah, that could be bad. Yeah, I mean, damn, if she didn't, like Ali just said, if she never talked to her kids about this, okay, yeah, that could be kind of bad. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, damn it. I mean, if she does go on tour and you good, Blair. If she does go on tour, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so on and so forth. But that's all it is if. All what I'm saying about this nigga and what we saying about Offset, them niggas did it. They did it. Like I said, that man is being sued right now. This man is being sued right now for not paying child support and paternity. Somebody in the comments on YouTube said, if I was him, I wouldn't get tested for paternity. You go to jail, dummy. They'll issue a bench warrant for you. If they tell you to do it, if they'll subpoena you or whatever, and you don't do it, nigga, you're gonna get a bench warrant. Or I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure what'll happen is they'll just automatically rule in her favor. I'm sorry. They'll rule in her favor. Then if you don't pay and all of that shit, you'll end up getting arrested or possibly getting arrested. And losing all types of shit. Losing your driver's license. It'll lead down a long path. Go ahead, Wade.
Hey, I think if you ask me, they both tripping. Stephon Diggs can't keep it in his pants, and Cardi went from a worse man to an equally worse man. I don't even know.
How does that? How is she wrong for doing that?
She's not wrong, but
so how are they equally? So how are they equally just as bad? Make that make sense.
Yeah, he's tripping.
What he did.
I don't get
what he did was wrong. This is what I'm saying. What he did was wrong. What Offset did is wrong. You just said I don't think she did anything wrong. It's just it's in bad taste. Okay, cool. So then why? Yeah. Maybe you could say it was stupid. So why are you comparing it?
Because they're both stupid.
But
she's even more dumber. You're right.
No, she's not more dumb. It's not about that. He lied, which harmed her, which harms his other kids, which harms the other baby mamas. Offset lied and cheated, harms her, harms the kids. What did she do that harmed anybody?
No, you're right. She didn't harm anybody. I just know.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Then how are they equal?
They're not equal. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. So let's stop saying stuff. That's the point of this lie. It's men. Look, brother, you fall into that trap. Men love to act like a woman who is victimized by men is as bad as the men who victimize her.
No,
You see what I'm saying? And I'm sick. That's the shit that I'm sick of. Like, I'm okay if a woman held alive and y'all really want to talk about, whatever. Like, hey, she could have made this decision. She could have. Fine, I'll rock with you. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it ain't the lie for me, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Women specifically, I don't want no man should be doing that shit. But if a woman does that, fine. But as soon as, because I see every fucking live I've seen has been about Cardi being bad and and I'm sitting there like, but what has she done that is actually wrong? Like, what did she do that's wrong? Who did she hurt? She ain't hurt this nigga. She ain't hurt Offset. Who is she harmed? She take care of the kids. Right. You see what I'm saying?
On her end, I just don't understand why she need to go get herself a Russell Wilson, somebody. I just don't understand why you go from a worse guy to an equally worse guy. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't got nothing to do with you, Wade. Her choice of men ain't got nothing to do with you or me.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs ain't got nothing to do with me either.
But his behavior does have something to do with us as a society.
I mean, what does Stephon Diggs have to do with me?
Because as a collective, men like Stephon Diggs keep perpetuating harm against the women and children within our community. Therefore, we need to call that behavior out. Y'all up here screaming about Cardi being a bad influence. What about this nigga?
But the woman still chooses to lay with him, no?
Again, is that wrong?
No, but it's stupid.
Again, so why are we comparing the two?
I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying the woman.
Every time you do that, you are comparing the two.
Every single time you are allowing it. I'm not. He's wrong and she's stupid.
Hold on. Again, okay. Comparing stupidity to being wrong, being destructive, being harmful is stupid in and of itself.
I'm not comparing it. I'm just making an observation.
You are comparing.
How come you can't observe that he's the one who's actually doing the 304 behavior that y'all keep trying to put on her? She's been
Who's y'all? I'm not putting anything on anybody.
Hold on, wait. She's been in 2 relationships. The first one with her husband, where she had 3 kids, and this one that she's in a committed relationship with a baby on the way. Where's the 304 behavior? Because we all know, because we all grown, know that people are going to hunch. He, on the other hand, has not only been hunching on her, but allegedly 2, 3, 4 other people just this year alone, and has conceived children. So if we're going to say that there's some problematic issues or there's a pattern and stuff like that, you got to look at that man. Look what he has done.
Yeah,
all he did was hunch on her boyfriend.
Did you watch the NFL interview where the whole team said they would never let Stephon Diggs date their sister?
Oh, that is reflective of Stephon Diggs' behavior, which is my whole point. Yes, yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, so if you see that, why would a woman go with that?
Again, why are you concerned about what a woman does with her vagina and not concerned with that fucking behavior, sir? You're more concerned with why a woman would choose him than you are with him doing that shit. That's what I'm saying. That you would even mention it. You have mentioned Cardi choosing him more than you mentioned his bad behavior, which you haven't mentioned any of it yet, by the way. You keep talking about her choosing him or her choosing men like him, but you will not talk about his bad behavior whatsoever.
Yeah, he's a hoe.
No, you don't get to say that flippantly after the fact and then go, but back to Cardi. That's not how it works. See what I'm saying? That's disingenuous. I'm not stupid. You don't really believe that. You think she deserves what she got.
Did I ever say that?
Sir, if you said it, I wouldn't have said you think it. I would have said you said that. I'm making an assumption based on the things you're saying, though. You think she deserves what she got.
No, I don't. You're saying that.
Okay. What other conclusion can I come to when you keep talking about her bad choices, quote unquote, and not his bad behaviors?
Everybody know he's a hoe.
Again, that didn't answer my question. That doesn't answer my question at all.
I just think she's dumb and he's a hoe. That's it.
That's lazy. But okay. So you don't really, that's what I'm saying. So really, you just like all these other men where you want to blame the woman and absolve the man.
No.
Yeah. That's it. You want to blame the woman for being taken advantage of or mistreated or whatever she did. Again, nobody deserves to have a child with a person that is going to abandon the child.
No,
I think that's
no one
sick,
does.
right? I think that's disgusting to say she deserves to have a baby with a man that is going to abandon the child. Even if she knew going into it his character, I still don't think she deserves that, because ultimately I don't think that the woman deserves the baby deserves that. If she deserves that, then the baby deserves that. That's what I'm saying. And that's disgusting to me. So maybe I'm missing something here. Again, I think so many people are projecting their own personal feelings of Cardi B onto the situation, and they're not looking at it from a human perspective. They're just mad because they don't like Cardi B. And I'm like y'all not really doing the math on this. It's not, you know what I'm saying? You're not clocking it right now. Like, this is crazy. We're talking about a child being born into a relationship. Now, Cardi can take care of the child, we know, right? I'm not worried about that. But I'm just saying, if the child is more than likely going to be abandoned by its father, and that's okay. Yeah. That child deserves it because she's stupid and he a hoe. Oh, because like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Because she a bird brain. Like, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. That shit ain't. I'm not buying into that. I don't like that. I think a lot of us get caught up in this celebrity shit, and we stop looking at them as human beings. We stop looking at them like human beings. We start looking. I think
that's a valid point too. They both millionaires, so I mean,
yeah. We start looking.
You know what I'm saying?
We start looking at them. We start looking at them like they're baby mamas. I'm sorry. We start looking at them like they're not people, like they're robots. Like, that's not a human being. And them babies ain't human beings. They're baby robots. And I'm like, no, these are human lives I'm talking about right now, right? And all I know is child abandonment is wrong, even if you're rich. Even if you're rich, child abandonment is wrong. And since no child deserves that, I can conclude from that no mother deserves that. That's all I'm saying. At any time you let your like emotions or like your personal opinions about a person, specifically a woman in this case, cloud your judgment on that, that's problematic. That means you gotta do that's some unpacking. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's it's something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there that you might need to.
No, that is true, but I would say not that it's an excuse, but one thing that kind of distances me from the situation is even before I immediately thought, man, they both millionaires, they both be all right. Mm-hmm. Even before, and that, I don't think that's wrong. I'm like, they both millionaires. This woman that happened to this that don't have the resources that Cardi B has, and I feel for them. Not saying I don't feel for Cardi B or
I know what you mean.
What I'm saying?
Like you said, I'm not she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay more than likely.
Yeah, not justifying it, but that girl a millionaire. That baby ain't gonna stop. There's a woman that's don't have nearly amount of the resources that's going through this same exact thing right now. And that's what I really fear for. Not saying I don't
like his child, but like his other baby mamas, because none of them are Cardi.
Yes,
the one that's suing him. The one that's suing him right now for paternity.
Oh yeah, yep. He better hope he have a long NFL career, because they're gonna come after that child. So.
Well, I mean, that don't matter. You get the money. It just adjusts. You just gotta adjust.
But Cardi will be all right. That's why I'm not really thinking too much into this. She'll be all right.
Bet. I don't know if one of y'all. Go ahead, Kay. I know Kay ain't got a chance to speak. Go ahead, Kay.
No, I literally was like, why that girl kept making it about her? What does that have to do with you as a person who isn't Cardi, who doesn't have to take care of those kids, and who isn't in that situation? Like, she kept trying to find every reason to make it a woman's fault because a man chose not to do right. And what I find funny is that even though she called Cardi male-centered, what's more male-centered than a woman thinking that she has agency over another woman's body and her decisions? Regardless of the fact, Cardi has always had the support of her family.
They have been with her through every pregnancy, her mother, her sister, even her dad. And she was at the point where she was nervous to tell her parents that she was pregnant. Like, they literally just found out the same time all of us found out. Like, it's one of those things. So I think, Wade, you threw me off, because the moment we stop humanizing people is the time that our tea will be on display.
So it's hard for me to humanize people when they're millionaires and I'm still you know what I'm saying, working check to check. So
okay, but it don't matter. Even if you're working paycheck to paycheck, whatever the case may be, that's still your life choice. What you eat don't make me shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like somebody coming to you and saying, wait, I realize you live in check to check. You need to tighten up on that. You need to save your money. You need to stop eating avocado toast. You need to stop going out to eat. You need to stop going to the club. If somebody came in your face and came to your house and said that to you, you would feel offended, right? You would feel like, what does that have to do with you? If I'm not asking you to pay my light bill, if I'm not asking you to pay my mortgage, what does my decisions have to do with you, right?
I guess.
Okay. So you're gonna be one of those type of niggas. That's all right. But the long story that's short, mind y'all fucking business. Like, but to the old lady that was up here, if you still in here, bitch, go clock in. You see what I'm saying? Because you worried about somebody else coochie. And at the end of the very day, her kids are well loved and well taken care of.
But that's what I was saying. I don't know why you're coming at me. I said at the end of the day,
I came at you because you just said it's hard to humanize people when I'm living check to check. What does that have to do? That's the human experience. You may not have what the next bitch have, but at the same time,
so you just said to mind my business. That's what.
But you'll be grateful for what you have, and I'm not coming to you telling you how to spend your money and what to do with your dick either. See what I'm saying? I ain't telling you to stay off that Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling you not to go to the handyman and get them honey packs. I'm not saying that to you.
I am. That shit dangerous. Understand. But what I'm also, I do want to say something too, that like the only reason why I can't, like, I genuinely don't care about Cardi B having another baby. Like, I want to make this very clear. I couldn't care less about that, like, at all. What I do care about, though, in these cases, is the conversations that are being had and the way that they're being weaponized to harm women. That's what I do care about. I do care about that. It ain't about Cardi personally. They're using Cardi as a cudgel, right, to bludgeon women over the head with. That's all it is. You hate Cardi, you love Cardi, I don't give a fuck. But as soon as you start buying into this, like, oh, she's stupid and she da-da-da-da-da, you right there with the means. See? That's what it's. If you look, let me put it like this. We all know how it goes. If you say something and a bunch of men agree with you, you got to rethink what you're saying.
It's probably the wrong thing.
It's probably the wrong shit. Like especially around these issues. I'm saying not in everything, but around these issues specifically. If you say something and that thing you say, you can go say it in a red pill space, or you can go say it on fucking Black Guru Live or whatever, you'd be like, exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying. You sound just like them, right? So I make sure for me, you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, if it's true, it's true. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cop to. But for myself, I make sure that I differentiate myself from that shit all day long, because what they say and what they do is very harmful to women. You know what I'm saying?
Before he leave, get his ass. GV in the chat. As soon as I see the bitch say it's all based on attraction, I said, GB, is that you? He said, hello.
That's George Jefferson.
George Jefferson.
That's what he called himself.
GB in the chat.
GB in the chat, man. Not for long. Block. He thought he was slick.
But yeah, of course the red pill space is gonna bash Cardi. That's what they do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Them niggas be lonely anyway in real life, so I'm not really paying attention to what they say.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do. I pay attention to what they say, because what they say is harmful. So I make sure that.
But they don't talk to women in real life though.
And
every red pill nigga I met was a loser.
You a red pill nigga, but you may not be. You know, it's a spectrum, but you on the spectrum.
Wait, Bo.
What?
You said you're a red pill nigga, you know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Not on
don't want
purpose,
niggas to start
anyway.
acting like they like separate from niggas. Nah, y'all in the game, you just ain't got put on yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why
we
he
want.
having a light skinned light man in this? That's me. I'm
You
sorry,
from
I'm
the-
light skinned.
You from the set though. But nah,
You funny.
definitely
But
from
that's
the
why I'm here
set,
to
my
get better
nigga.
and get knowledge.
Yeah, but it's like, and also the thing is with the whole like when you say stuff that aligns with red pill rhetoric, what you have to understand is that y'all are coming at it from different perspectives, even if you agree, even if you come to the same conclusion. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm not a fan of Barack Obama, right? I'm talking about him, like his presidency. I actually like him, like as his image is, as a father and stuff like that. I think he's cool, right? I think he's super dope. But his policies, they were harmful. And if you grade on the curve, yes, he was probably the best president we ever had, definitely in my lifetime. But like Noam Chomsky said, every president is a war criminal, right? Essentially. And I could go down a litany of things that he didn't do and did do or whatever that I don't like him for, or whatever, as a president, right? But when I say I don't like Barack Obama as a president, and especially a non-black person says they don't like Barack Obama as a president, we may come to the same conclusion, but we're coming at it from two different angles. More than likely, right? Like the majority of them aren't saying that because they, because I'll talk about the policies.
They
I ain't
don't
talking
like
about the
his
man.
policies or whatever.
No, they're not talking about his policies. They saying they don't like him. They, just something about him. Well, what you mean? I mean, he was too. His bravado was too. He was too. And at the end, and once you start stripping it down, it's like, oh, you just don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not in the same boat. Like I don't. You know what I mean? Like I could. Like again, separating Obama, the man, from Obama, the president, I fucks with that nigga the long way. I love him. I like Obama a lot now. Like now that he's not president, I like a lot of the shit he be saying. Right? I hate a lot of shit he be doing politically still, but I fuck with a lot of stuff he be saying. When he just go on podcasts and he talk, I be like, yep, I can fuck with that nigga. That's a smart man. Yep, I like that. Fucks with him. I like how he dressed. He a smooth criminal, right? I fuck with him and Michelle. I love their relationship. I love how they raising their kids. Oh, I love all that stuff. I'm with all of that. I love how you give her all her props and all of that stuff, right? I'm with all of that. That men, we ain't got no problems there. Start talking about them policies. That's where we, you know what I'm saying? That's where we split. But I'm definitely not about to sit here and be in a room and be agreeing with a bunch of racist white people talking about, yeah, fuck Obama. I'm not about to be like, yeah, fuck, like, hell no, nigga. Hell no, hold on, slow down. Why don't you like him? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay. Like, you can think, because the truth is subjective, right? The truth is completely, it's not an objective thing. But, so that's your truth. Your truth is you don't like Obama for this reason. I don't like him for that reason. But I'm not about to agree with you. I'm not about to ride with you. We're not on the same team. I'm not an enemy of my enemy is my friend type of nigga. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. They my enemy squared. You still my enemy, my nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna beat your ass too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I get down. Like, so, like I said, if I find myself in a space where I'm agreeing with red pill niggas, I'm gonna second guess what I'm saying. I'm gonna go back to like, why do I feel like this? Like, why? Like, maybe I'm feeling like this because I'm, what I'm saying, I got some internalized shit, or I'm a hater. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the case may be. But a lot of the people that's talking crazy about Cardi, I feel like they just don't like Cardi as a person. It's the same thing. I just did a video about Bad Baby. And I was like, yeah, that's great. Like, that shit ain't funny. And people was like, nah, she deserved that. And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm sitting there like, this, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, it's hard to internalize that.
That's a 22-year-old woman that just had a baby and is fighting cancer. And y'all up here talking about like, oh no, she deserved that shit and good, and I don't care. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe am I too empathetic? Like, which I don't feel like I am at all. I think that sounds crazy to me. That sounds crazy to me. To be like to feel like I'm too, like, I'm knowing me, I'm definitely not too empathetic, but the lack of empathy that is shown. I'll be looking around like, you with me, guys? Everybody's like, oh no. And it mainly be with certain women. I'm sitting there like, I don't know if we're on the same team. Like, I don't know. I think
Men, they hated Cardi. They've been hated Cardi beef. I don't know why.
But listen to what I'm saying. Turning a blind eye to abuse, even if you don't like the person that's being abused, only harms all the people that are getting abused. Like, I literally can set all my personal feelings aside about a person to protect them, just because for the greater good, if that makes sense. Even if, personally, I don't want to see them abused, but like for the greater good, I don't give a fuck how I feel about Cardi or Danielle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they be anti-black and racist and da-da. Yes, that's a whole different discussion for me. But I'm not about to be on here like they deserve that shit. And fuck them. They're like, what the fuck? That's crazy. We okay with being abusing women now? So we're okay with men abusing certain type of women. Is that what we're saying? If a man abuses a certain woman that we don't like, that's okay.
Hey, your comments is looking a bit divisive. Even they saying half and half.
Yeah, I don't read the comments. I don't read the comments while I'm live. I do read comments though. Eventually.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, for me, I'm gonna take my I'm always gonna let it be known where I stand. I don't give a fuck when nobody think about that. Because I'll never. I know one thing. I know I'll never regret defending a person that got abused. I know that. Oh yeah. I know that for a fucking fact. Yeah. I can sleep at night. I ain't got to worry about nothing. But if I don't defend them, and if something worse happens to them, or that leads to some other shit, then maybe I got to second guess the shit. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's a whole different scenario. So I'll never feel bad.
But if we're going to believe every victim, then whoop-de-doo. That's what we're going to do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't do it. I don't do the believe women. You know what I'm saying? But like, only if I like them. Only if she's pretty enough. Yeah. Only if she's rich enough. Only if I like her last album. Only if I like her last movie. Like, oh no, nigga, I believe women until you give me a reason to not believe you. You know what I'm saying? Until you get caught in a lie. Okay, cool. Then I don't believe you. All right, fine. But nigga, what the fuck? I ain't got no reason not to believe this shit.
Yeah, but regarding now, refresh my memory. Besides cheating on her, which is a big form of emotional abuse, did Offset do anything else to Cardi? Besides cheat and lie.
You said
okay. I didn't know. That I didn't know.
You said that Offset do something else?
Hold on. Okay. We can't hear you. Your mic is muted again. Go ahead, BBG. I can hear you, but I know they can't because your mic is muted. Go ahead, BBG.
He said that Offset do something else to Cardi. Was that the question? Yeah. Did I hear that question?
Yeah. Aside from cheating and like lying and all that, was there anything else done?
Is that list not long enough? Because if you have kids, I want you to put this in perspective. You have kids and a career, might I add. You think that your husband is somewhere working every single month, because mind you, she found out that he was cheating very, very frequently. You think that he is off working somewhere while you are with your children. You find out once, then twice, then 3 times, and 4 times, and 5 times publicly that the place that he said he is not that place, and that he was putting the very weenus that he put in you to have children with into another woman multiple times.
Yeah, I don't think it get much worse than that.
That's kind of
I'm just
and that makes the list kind of long.
That list long than a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was asking. Okay.
What more do you want a person to like? When would you start feeling empathy? If he beat her over the head or something?
Who said I don't feel empathy? I'm just asking for the entire context.
Because you said, is that all? It's the way that you phrase it. Maybe you didn't mean to phrase it like that, but the way you phrase the question.
I just wanted the full. I just wanted the full picture. That's all I'm asking.
Okay. That's the picture. I think most men don't see that as a picture because of the fact that y'all know that women are socialized in a way where women won't do that. If we're honest, and this is not like some weird Charlotte McGay, where I'm saying that women don't cheat. There are women who cheat for sure.
Of course,
women don't have the same thing at stake if they cheat. Men can cheat with literally no consequences.
Oh yeah, men cheat a lot more.
They don't have any consequences. They can do it. Even the fact that this conversation is even a thing tells you exactly what society believes about men cheating. Because when Offset was cheating on that lady, there wasn't no whole big uproar. There wasn't a whole lot of conversations about the kind of example that he is for young boys. There wasn't,
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody cared about that. Now let's be honest. There are more boys who know who Stefan Diggs is than there are girls who have a real attachment to Cardi B and her music, because girls are policed way more. If a girl is in school and she's talking about Cardi B or she's singing Cardi B songs, I'll be completely honest with you, especially I'm with girls who are 11 or 13 every single day. If they singing some Cardi B songs in the hallway, somebody's going to stop them. Somebody's going to tell them don't do that. Somebody's going to criticize them. If a boy is talking about how much he loves Stefan Diggs, nobody's gonna bat an eye.
Yeah,
Stefan Diggs, I will. No, I would though. If somebody said how much they love Stefan Diggs, I'd be like, that nigga ass, bro. He ain't even caught a touchdown in like that nigga ain't caught a touchdown in like
13 football.
But
People
right.
would disparage girls from listening to Cardi B, not even because of the actual music, but way more because of the lifestyle that they feel she leads.
Yes, is it what you said? She has the Jada effect, and she don't give a like. You know what I'm saying? Like all the women who like, and this is the thing about Cardi that I do respect is that she is authentically herself for the most part.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's, I know she hides some stuff too because I don't expect you to fucking tell us every fucking thing, but she genuinely reacts to stuff. She gets upset. She'll tell you she's mad. She'll tell you she's sad. She'll she's happy. Whatever. I dig that about her celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I like that about her. But the problem that I have when we talk about this stuff, which what I was talking about earlier, is that we are saying that she's a role model, but Migos ain't. And here's the thing: as far as I know, maybe y'all could put me on to something. Maybe y'all could let me know. Maybe I missed it. I do be online a lot, but maybe not that much. Where are the memes starring Cardi B that women have started to like be like, you want to make your baby mad, make your baby daddy mad, get another baby, and like, shit like that, right? Because the reason why I bring that up, the toxic behavior that they talk about the women are perpetuating, that she's perpetuating the women. The reason why I bring that up is there is a whole meme campaign featuring none other than the most toxic nigga in rap, Future.
Right.
There is a whole meme campaign that's been being ran for like 5 or 6 years of like Future is like the godfather. He was like he was Kevin Samuels before Kevin Samuels to these niggas. I just fucked your girl in some Gucci flip flops. That's nigga.
That shit was viral.
They been on that. They been on that. They been on that. Literally, like somebody just said, it's whole meme accounts dedicated to making memes featuring that nigga and how he would talk. You know what I'm saying? Like how he would say something, how he would interpret something, how he would.
You belong to the streets.
She belonged to the streets. I let you down. I let you down, Godfather. I took a girl out to dinner, just apologizing for treating a woman like a woman, like a person. Like whole meme accounts dedicated to that shit, perpetuating that shit. Right? I haven't seen none of that. I haven't seen a stitch of that for Cardi B, for any of these problematic women. Maybe it's just me. I've never seen a meme featuring what's her name? The one that they always be liking to talk about. Sexy Red. I ain't never seen a meme with Sexy Red. Shit, I still don't know. I still really don't know what Carisha looked like. I know what she looked because I seen, but I'll be forgetting because I see her and I don't see her again for 2 years. Then I see her again. I'm like, wait. Then she be doing something in between. But then when I see her again, I'm like, wait, that's Carisha. I gotta remember.
Could I say something? Regarding the Future be saying one thing, he be doing another. Allegedly, he's the world's biggest trick. So he'll have men thinking treat women like this, and meanwhile he giving women all type of shit. So Future full of shit. But yeah,
I believe it.
Future full of shit.
I think in that sense he is like most men.
And
I think in
You
that
don't
sense,
say
he's
to your
like
boys
most men.
one thing.
I think that most of y'all be lying about how y'all be tricking off on women. I've never in my life seen a man have an issue giving a woman money.
especially a
Oh,
nigga
yeah.
with money.
Men,
Nah, wait, BPG. It's some stingy rich niggas, because there's some stories about.
I promise you, they ain't that stingy.
No, listen. I'm saying from the women, not the men. I don't listen to the men. I'm saying the women have talked about, oh, this dude was stingy or that dude was stingy and he didn't do da 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 da. It's rare, but I've heard like
You
random
know what's
stories about
crazy?
celebrities.
They stingy publicly, and they're even a stingy man is stingy in a specific kind of way. Like it's never he's not giving me anything. It's if I ask so far, he draws a line. You know what I mean? Like it's never he's not giving up anything. I honestly I'm not even gonna lie to you. The more I think about it, the more I've not seen that. I've seen men who are very particular about what they give you. They have maybe a little line. If it's a man, if it's 100 men willing to give you $50 at any point you ask, is one man that's like, when you get to 25, he like, okay, now what you need all this money for? That's usually what a stingy man is. Truthfully.
Don't pay attention to Future, because these niggas be tricking and Future be tricking. They'll say one thing and do the other. So I'm not really paying attention.
I don't like calling it tricking, because I'm a old school. It ain't tricking if you got it.
They don't got it.
Who don't got it? Future.
The men don't be having it.
Oh, I thought we talking about Future. I was like, that nigga got it.
You ain't hear a lot of the providers complain about providing. They said even if it's your wife, you mean to tell me you sent her money just because you had a bad day?
But you know what? I don't be.
Do that.
But wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I be confused about that. And this is me projecting, I'm sure. The thing I don't understand about giving your wife money is this. Why, like, if I gave my wife money, I would literally just be taking money out of our account and giving her money. Am I missing something? Like, why? Like, why are you? How does that even work? That's why I guess me and my wife don't do stuff like that. Like, we've never like given each other like a stack of money or whatever. It's like, yeah, we got the same account. We married.
Oh, so yeah, that don't make sense. Yeah, so for you, it probably wouldn't make sense. I guess they're talking about some situation where the man pays everything, and I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to. But this is what I'm trying to say. As a man who pays for everything, I'm trying to figure out, why don't your wife just have access to all the money? Why do you need to give her, like, she had a bad day and it's like, oh babe, here go a few $100s because you got a bad day, nigga? Shouldn't she just have access to the money, and if she want to spend some money, she go spend it? I'm telling you, I'd be confused by shit like that. Like, I don't understand that.
Maybe some of the women here could project, because I don't. Yeah, that never made sense to me, because my dad always had access to my mom always had access to my dad's money, so she needs them. She just took it. So maybe it's a social media thing. I don't know.
No, I think there are people like that. I remember doing a video on this a long time ago, because that nigga Benny was talking about, he know what the fuck he was talking about, but I remember, like, I had looked it up, and it was like it was talking about like the percentage of people who are married and have joint accounts, and like it leads to healthier relationships. Typically, like, that was the finding or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I can believe that, like, because it's more transparency and all that stuff.
We have separate accounts, but that's because most of, like, especially with our bills, the majority of our bills auto draft out of my husband's account, and I take care of like all of the other stuff. So like, it honestly is easier for us. I have access to all of his stuff. The only thing is like, I don't have a card for his specific account, but I have, you know what I mean? I'm on all of the accounts. If I was to go to the bank, then I would. But more often than not, out of pure laziness, I'd be like, hey, can you send me some money? Y'all about to make me ask this man for some money right now just because.
Yeah, I think, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's maybe, I'm just saying, like, to me, it's something hard for me to wrap my brain around. I don't think it's like a right or a wrong thing. I think however you got to have it set up that way. I'm not judging people that have it differently than me, but I do judge the men, I think, a little bit when they be on that. Like what I'm saying is why do you have extra money but she don't? You see what I'm saying? Like, that blows my mind. I'm like, how do you have extra money? Y'all are married. You got extra money, but she don't got extra money. Like, how does that work? Like, I think that is the thing that always like traps my mind in this like conundrum and I can't escape it because I'm like, how, nigga, I could never. I couldn't imagine like my wife, like me having $300 extra, but her not. So I got to split it with her, like split my nigga. What are we talking about? This is crazy.
They be real selfish like that. And then they'll have you drain your money, all of your money, while they have a whole savings account.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's crazy. That literally blows. Like I can't wrap my brain around that. I don't understand it. Like
Phil's mom started giving us gift cards because we would just spend the money that they gave us on like Christmas and stuff on each other. So she would say, make sure you spend this on you and not on Phil and the kids, or vice versa. So she'll get him gift cards for stuff that he really liked, but then he'll still be like, you want this gift card? I got a gift card that's actually. So he'll still give it to me.
You got to get a specific gift card for you. And that's cool. That's how I be sometimes.
Looking up public, it's like, damn, maybe one day I should be a good man. Not today.
What the hell?
Hey, man.
At least he know. A win is a win.
A win is a win, man. Dubs in the chat, man. We got us a dub today, man. Look at it. Hey, look at that. Look at us. We done got us a dub somehow. I don't know how the hell that happened.
And it's not that we don't agree with you. It's just that like today could be a day.
He said not today.
Like today could be that day.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like
your hope's return is because if you wait.
Hold on, ain't the rapture supposed to? We late for the rapture, y'all. What y'all gonna wear?
The rapture going down. They giving away shit. They selling shit. They giving away money. Everything. They got money out there.
I heard they were giving away PPP loans because they said it wasn't gonna be tomorrow. Hey man, they said the rapture was supposed to be today. What y'all gonna wear, man? I'm gonna put on something nice. I don't know what y'all say.
No, they said the Lord said between the 23rd and the 25th. But they don't know what particular day he's gonna come at night because he's a thief in the night. But then
wait, that's the devil, man. The devil's a thief in the night.
No,
you said the Lord is a thief in the night. That is not true.
It do say that.
The Bible say the Lord is coming like a thief in the night.
Oh, he is coming like a thief in the night. Yes, I know that. Okay, I was like,
so they don't know which night. But between, listen, I've been on rapture talk all day.
Don't listen to Kay because this fool talking about he a thief, and she did just say that.
That's what I heard the Bible say. Yeah. God was a thief in the night. That's crazy.
God is a burglar.
Not Jesus.
Jesus is not robbing nobody, man. Don't do that.
He's coming to steal your heart. Wait, but the Uber driver say, "Hey, they got a whole booklet." They giving away shit. They got the lawyers on deck. The lawyers is drawing up paperwork for them to give them the rapture inheritance. So it's certain people who giving away their shit, man.
Hey, man.
Damn.
You know this.
I close all this by saying I'm gonna be a good man one day.
You know who them people are? Who you talking about? Y'all been seeing the videos of that nigga that's in like England. He African and he be going around to the old people and he go. Elele, or whatever you say his name, but they start saying the name. That's them type of people that they give you all their money. God, let's come back tomorrow.
Somebody said I'm a single mom, so I know I ain't going. Are they sponsoring people? How can we get a hold of these rapture reparations?
Hey man, when that nigga come around with that little red satchel, and start going and hit him with that little pixie dust, I'd be like, damn, bro, we gotta break free of these shackles, y'all. We gotta break free. We got to break free of these shackles, black folks, because this shit crazy right here. That nigga be saying I came to destroy. They be going, Jesus.
Hey man.
Jesus. He said, don't call Jesus.
He said, no, don't call him. Don't call him. That nigga was on the ground going, wow. And he was throwing water. He threw a whole bottle of water on that nigga. He was on the ground going, why? Stop. That's the funniest shit. I don't care what nobody say. That's the funniest shit on the internet right now. I've been laughing at this shit for a week and a half.
I don't know what you're
watched-
talking about.
You don't know what? Oh my god! I'm gonna send you
Y'all
that
gotta
shit.
sit-
Oh my god! He walk up to like older, like Gen X age Africans from Nigeria, and he in England. He be in Africa too. He be in Africa. He be in Nigeria too. But he'll be like, yes. Oh yeah. What's your name? Uncle, what's your name? And then the dude will be like, Joffrey, and then he'll be like, yes, that's you. I knew it was you. Yes, I was sent here to destroy you from Nigeria. Yes, I'm sent here to destroy you. And they be like, what? And he start going, Ile. And he be having this little red little powder. It got like baby powder probably in it. He be shaking it at him, and them niggas start running. They be like, Jesus, I rebuke you. I rebuke you.
Oh my god!
It shouldn't be that funny. I swear to God, it shouldn't be. But if you watch it, it's pretty fucking.
Man, I cried for an hour.
No, when that man was praying over that lady,
like I was boohoo crying for like an hour.
What'd you say, BB?
when that man was praying over that lady Coochie Cat, I really couldn't.
What?
He was. I gotta find that video and send it to y'all. He sure was.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all
man.
algorithm be in the ghetto. I'm sorry.
That ain't my algorithm. That be K and Pub messing up my algorithm.
Me and K got the same algorithm.
Single-handedly, baby.
We literally
gotta-
synced up like two bitches with a period.
Hey,
We got the same.
we got the same fucking algorithm. K be sending me shit. I see that shit. I send K some shit. She be like, I just saw that 2 minutes ago.
And then I gotta message her back. Yeah, he just sent it to me.
Yeah, y'all need to send me some videos. I gotta get
Nah,
out.
nigga, you ain't in the loop, cuz. You ain't in the loop, my nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't lying because I got you blocked. I know you not in the group yet.
Not in the group chat, my nigga.
I got blocked because I'm trying to be a better man. That's crazy.
I forgot
you
why I
been
blocked
blocked.
you, but I trust myself, so I ain't unblocking you.
Nah, I got blocked because I was ignorant and I came in here and put me on some game. Nah, I'm working.
Hey, what? Hold on now. Hold on, man. Wait a minute now. Hold on now. We not gonna just go past that, man. We not gonna just go past that. Hold on. We not about to just go past that.
Don't. But look, I'm still learning. I'm not perfect.
Clearly.
But I'm getting there slowly but surely. Emphasis on slowly but surely. Yeah, super slow, like a snail.
That's all right, man. As long as you keep moving in the right direction. Maybe one day you will come back in this motherfucker. This when you know you have arrived. If BPG unblock you.
Baby, you ain't never gonna get there. Don't let that man lie to you. Once you block, you block.
Wait, no. You can't never unblock a nigga.
I ain't never unblocked nobody.
Yeah.
I don't even block to be nosy. I just go to my burner.
You can't even unblock a nigga. You can't unblock a nigga if he turn over a new leaf.
Never. I got cousins that still blocked, and when I see them at the funeral service, I be like, "Oh, I miss you. We sure need to get together." And
Are
still
you lying to him? I don't be lying to nobody.
I ain't gonna lie to him and tell him I ain't gonna.
No, you said you miss him. I don't miss niggas.
I had somebody. I legit had somebody at Thanksgiving tell me that they couldn't see my Facebook post, and I was like, "Yeah, because I blocked you."
Yeah.
And it was like, "What you blocked me for?" I was like, "You know why I blocked you?" And it was like, "No, I don't." I was like, "You want to talk about it right here while all the family making a plate?" It's like, "No."
Exactly. If you knew
why I blocked
you.
If you didn't know,
because I said something.
Of course it's because you said something. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell you who I had blocked close. I had some some people close to me blocked, and I unblocked them. We made amends. But that's family though. I only did that with family.
This my family.
No, I know. I'm saying I unblocked them, because they was my family, and we worked the shit out, and I unblocked them.
No, we still worked it out, but they still blocked.
That's
you worked it out.
How you supposed to spread the good word if you don't block everybody?
We worked it out. I passed them the everything.
Hold on. That's like saying a nigga not guilty and then not letting him out of jail, my nigga.
You still got to do that time.
You already did the time. The time already been served. You got to give him time to serve at this point.
I think shit. My auntie been blocked since 3 Thanksgivings ago. And we ain't worked it out.
No, but you ain't worked it out though.
But how you-
Basically, rule of thumb for me is really you supposed to have anybody over 65 blocked, if you think about it.
That's valid.
Like if you really think about it, people over 65 ain't ready to hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
This person 38, so I don't know.
No, that's different. I know it's some people that's
in the
under too.
afterlife anyway.
Yeah, look, everybody saying they got their mama blocked. Exactly.
I don't got my-
Exactly.
Nah, my mom don't got me blocked. She gonna see what she raised.
My mama ain't got me blocked. My mama be in my lives.
My mama be in the comments.
Your mama be in the comments. Your mama be on the phone calls, the comments.
Y'all heard my mama. Me and my mama be on the same type of time. If you think I'm bad, don't let my mama get on live.
Shout out to my mama for minding her fucking business from from the other room.
I looked up one day. And I see my mama pop in the live. I didn't even know she had TikTok. That's how I found out she had TikTok. I seen her name scroll up there with a bunch of numbers, and it was like her name and like 13 numbers, like just random ass numbers. I was like, and it was no picture. I said, wait, that's my mama. And I said, hi, mom. And then she said, hi. I was like, oh shit. How the fuck you get on TikTok? And then I knew right then. I was like, damn, mom got TikTok. See what I'm saying? That's why I be laughing at niggas. I be telling niggas all the time, we live in different lives because y'all be in here lying online and y'all ain't got nobody that's gonna check you. You know what I'm saying? We live in two different lives, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all, I can't be as flagrantly lying like these niggas be doing because I got too many people. Like my niece be on here, my homie in here right now. I got like 3 or 4 niggas that like really, like I knew niggas for like 20 years, 10 years. Like it's like 2 or 3 niggas in the live right now that I know them for fucking years. In this motherfucker right now. My wife listening to me, like I just can't, it's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
People from my
That's why you gotta block everybody you know in real life so you could be a different person.
See, I don't, and that's what I don't want to do that.
That's why you black. Cause see,
that's why you black.
No,
man, it's the internet. I could be Lil Durk. I could be anybody I want.
This is how y'all get caught up. And honestly, this is why y'all be getting that threat of being DOXX. Because here's the thing: if you take your time, if you are pretending to do something online out of fear of the people around you exposing you, it's much easier to just tell the truth. I have people all the time. I had somebody yesterday tell me, "You be so funny on TikTok, and I know you be serious because I know you in real life, but like it's funny to me."
It come across
people
funny.
Who know me from I have my nephews watch, people from my church be watching, my family members. Some of my students have found me on TikTok.
Blocked.
I do be blocking them when I can tell
the
no, I be blocking them. But nevertheless, like the way that I talk on TikTok, there are a few exceptions that only Kay, Allie, and Pub know. But they're outside of the one exception for how I talk with my friends, what you see is quite literally what you get.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what though?
But you're a wholesome person.
But wait, it's different. My thing don't be how you talk. Like I don't care if you curse in real life and don't curse online or vice versa. Like I don't care about none of that. What I care about is what do you believe? What do you you know what I'm saying? And I care more about that. And you are consistent on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like all my people, we are consistent. The ones that I rock with, everybody consistent on and offline. Like that's why we get along so well because we don't be changing up. It just be this. We could disagree, and then we come right because today, nigga. We know at the end of the day what niggas, you know what I'm saying, what niggas believe and what niggas feel like, and da 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 da. But it's these funny moving motherfuckers. I appreciate that. It's these funny moving motherfuckers that you know they mess it up for everybody. They come in here and they be some tiny and they. You know, they on one end of the spectrum one day and on the other end of the spectrum.
Change based on where they at.
And I don't like Wordfield community. A lot of dudes be like that. They'll be on the internet talking all this.
Nah, nigga,
and
that's
be on,
you,
and get offline and go back.
You get to be a different nigga on the internet. And I find that to be interesting. You should you should be on the internet, because I feel like you have more time and it's more curated. You should be the best version of yourself.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I'm saying you should be the best version of yourself, right? Because you have more time. Like, I'll give you a pass in real life when you go into your everyday life and that, you know, you tired that day and you just react to some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give you a pass. But nigga, you got time to think about some shit. Now this is really, these are your thought out thoughts. And This should be the best version of yourself. How you speak should be the best version of yourself. What you think should be the best version. Like it should be the best version of yourself. That's what I'm saying. Like it don't mean you got to be perfect. I mean, two different things. But it should be the best version of yourself. And I don't think you're fake if online you're the best version of yourself, and then in real life I'm seeing that most of the time, and then sometimes you're not. I'm not gonna go, oh, see, got you. I totally understand. Like nobody can keep that shit up all the time. You know what I mean? Like, but you should be the best version of yourself online. I don't like niggas because niggas get online and start being the worst version of themselves.
They be lying on themselves. That's the craziest thing. Lying
But y'all, wait, the call
is insane.
The call comes from inside the group chat. So what y'all trying to say? I'm the same all the time. So what
That's
that
fine.
mean?
That's fine.
We ain't nobody accused you of changing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm more with BPD. I'm talking about the lying these niggas be doing.
They be lying through their teeth. Lying about the same stuff they be lying to women about. I don't have a wife. You don't have a wife online, but you got a wife in real life. You don't got a girlfriend online, but you got a girlfriend in real life. You don't have a job in real life, but you have a $75,000 job online. That you got a 50% pay raise. Because last week you wasn't making that. That's the difference. Now, honestly, like I said earlier, with me, the major difference is that my friends get the opportunity to hear me cuss like a sailor. If I talk the way I talk in real life, the topic wouldn't change. What I'm discussing wouldn't change. But for sure, the colorful language would change.
That's fine.
And I'm fine with that. I ain't never gonna explain.
That's perfectly okay. That's like you talk. That's like saying you don't talk like that at work. Okay.
Right. I don't, and I don't.
That's
because
fine.
honestly, for me, especially with who I work with, there is a level of example that I'm trying to set and a standard that I have to have where I definitely don't, because I do know that, my page ain't private. I know that my students can get on my page. I know that my own kids can get on my page and my nephews, you know what I mean? I do have a level of standard that I sort of have to upkeep because of the fact that I have rules for my class that I want my students to follow. And I honestly, if they pulling up videos of me behaving a specific kind of way, even if it's off the clock, I don't want to have to explain that to nobody's kids. It's much easier for me to be like, okay, I have this rule set for you. You don't see me do it, so I don't expect you to do it. Very, very simple.
Hey, hold on, man. Before y'all go, I'm about to end this live. It's 3:44. I'm about to end this live. I was thinking about starting it over, but it's an hour and 40 minutes in. I ain't about to do it. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I ain't gonna do it. I'll just be back tomorrow with something else. Hopefully they don't restrict me. The new guidelines got me all messed up, y'all. I ain't gonna even hold you. They every single time, as soon as I start the live, they restrict me within 2 minutes. And the YouTube been on my head for 13 consecutive days. Because of the last live, or I did a live, that shit had like 1,500 people in there, 1,000 people in there. It was, I didn't know. Not to say I would do it differently, because I don't give a fuck. But I did it live, and that shit fucked up my whole algorithm. And they've been on my head. Yeah, they've been restricting me like a motherfucker on YouTube, but it's all good. It's what they do. They throttle you and then they unthrottle you. It's like being in a relationship with an abusive person. It's just crazy. Yeah. Like if certain things happen, let's say you like average like 100,000 views a day, and then one day you don't make videos, and then you drop down to 60,000 views in a day or something because you didn't make no videos, it'll like throttle you because it goes, well, why did it only, it doesn't recognize you didn't make videos. It just recognizes that you dropped off, a 40% drop off or whatever. So they throttle you because that's the safest bet for them. It's like, there's a reason why 60,000 people stop watching their videos the next day. You know what I'm saying? If you average, 300 or 400 followers a day, and then one day, you lose, let's say, depending on the side you're, but let's say normally you lose 20 followers a day, or 20 subscribers a day, and then one day you lose 100 subscribers in one day. They're gonna throttle you. They're gonna be like, well, why did he just lose 100 followers, 100 subscribers, stuff like that. So That's what happens a lot of times. A lot of people don't know that with the algorithms and shit. So they just throttle you until further notice, and then they start to open you back up. But that's a big reason of what's been going on. So it's weird. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, you can replay it. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It'll be up there. Yeah. But it's all good, man. I'm having fun. I love it. Shout out to the tappers, yappers, and super chatters. I didn't get many super chats. That's what I was saying. Look at that. One super chat. The whole live turned down, y'all. It used to be jumping. Shit, y'all not keeping it live a lot. I'm about to end. I feel like I don't need to go live no more. I ain't get no gifts. Is it the new algorithm? Y'all glad I'm glad I'm back, but goddamn, I can't get no. Oh man. Look, we didn't crack 100,000 likes, nothing. You did tonight? I didn't even see it. I think because I got my how I got the setup, I can't see the cash apps. That's probably what it is. Siren, please. I do gotta yell at y'all a little bit because y'all don't be knowing, man. I know it don't be personal. I just be having to remind y'all. I gotta remind y'all. That's it. Y'all ain't got nothing to apologize for. I love it. I'm just playing. Just keep watching the videos, man. Just keep watching the videos. I don't care. We here. Everybody down. We all going through it, man. We all going through it. That's what I'm saying. I don't never hold nobody accountable for that shit. We need better guests. Y'all look, man. I brought the lives back because I said I wasn't gonna do lives no more. And look, y'all be lying. Let me tell y'all this right now. Look at me. Look at me right now. Y'all be lying. Okay? Y'all be lying. Cause men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't. Biku said, talk about breadcrumbing tomorrow. Bet. Y'all be lying. Look, let me tell y'all. I said I was gonna end the live. I said I was gonna stop going live, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop having panelists, right? And then I went over to YouTube. I was doing it. People, everybody showed up. It was fun, whatever. But then nobody wanted to, it was like, no, it was, I don't know, maybe it was me, but they didn't like that. Then I read the comments. People was like, oh, but I miss it when you argue with the men and And some people was like, good. We don't want to hear it. But more people was like, nah, I want to hear you argue with the dudes. And I was like, bet, because that's how y'all found me. Let's be real. What's up, baby? Here you go, fella. Thank you, bro. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. Nah, y'all good. I said, all right, you know what? I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna come back with the lives again. And we're gonna have, I'm gonna bring the guests back or whatever. Then I figured out how to get the sound right on YouTube, even though I know the screen is off, but the sound is good. I know that was like the most important thing. I couldn't get the sound right. That was a big reason why I stopped going live on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously. I couldn't do it. And then we worked the shit out, and then finally the sound sounds good. So we here. You actually like the panel? See what I'm saying? General audience said they like the panelists. See? Thanks, Velvet Rose. Keo. Hey man, I'm just telling y'all, I'm giving y'all a little insight into what it was, man. Right? The sound is good. That's what I said. I was like, cool. Now shout out to my wife, man. She did that. She literally, look, man, this is what I be saying. Look. This is what I be saying about having an intelligent woman. So my wife figured out, she got on ChatGPT and she figured out all this stuff. I showed y'all all the shit I got to do to get it to this point. You'll be like, damn, this shit like surgery. So I got a new mic. I got which I'm not using. I'm using my Apple headphones or whatever. But basically, long story short, it got to a place where it wasn't she kept doing everything it said to do. She bought all these wires and gadgets, and the shit just would not work. It would not work. The sound was not coming through the screen, whatever. And then she just sat in the room for 2 hours, I feel like. And then she was like, what if we do this? She came out. She came out the room and was like, what if, she was like, I'm thinking if we do this, it should work. And she just figured it out. Like, a chat GPT wouldn't help her. And then next thing I know, she did some shit, plugged in another device, and then boom, I had sound and I had vision. I was like, I'm sitting there like, I never would have figured that shit out. In a million years, I never would have figured that shit out. She literally just sat there and just thought about it and just fucking figured it out. Like, what the fuck? Aquarius, shout out to Aquarius. She said, too many Dame Dashes, not enough pubs, man. Hey, I can't fuck with Lame Dash, man. That nigga's a loser. You want to feel bad for Lame, but that nigga lame, man. Cyrus said she need a wife. You ain't never lied. Get you one. Shit. That's just, you know what's funny? That just be the tip of the iceberg type shit. That be the cherry on top type shit. When she do that type of shit, that be the cherry on top. I'd be like, damn, man, you could do that? I'd be like, God damn. She do all that, she don't know. And then all of a sudden she could do some more miraculous shit. I'd be like, damn, you did it, damn. That's crazy. I'd be shocked. She's still shocking me. 18 years later, I'm still shocked. You said it's more of an echo now? No, it's not. I can hear it. I can hear my sound on YouTube. I can hear it. It ain't y'all. Is there more of an echo? Is it worse? If it's an echo, that might be you. I don't know if that's the case. No, on YouTube. I'm sorry, on YouTube. Thanks, Zeta. Yeah, I know on TikTok it's always good. Y'all let me know on YouTube. They said it's an echo or something. Pub I ever preach at a church? Absolutely not. I ain't been to a church in 20-some years. No. That's not true. When my grandma passed, I went to the church. That was the last time I've been to church. That was almost 20 years ago though. That was like 15 years ago. Shout out to my grandma, man. I miss her. What kind of headphones you got, Biku? I did used to rap. Way back when. Yeah, somebody said they hearing the echo. It might be them then. Penelope ain't never lied. Listening to women, listening to women has literally changed my life. Like, no joke. That's why they can never get me to start lying. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. I literally started listening to women and literally my life got better. Like exponentially better. Overnight almost. That's crazy. Give y'all a few bars. I rapped for y'all before. I played my song on here before. Some of my songs. Yep. Prince A. Shout out to Prince A. Hey, man, I miss that nigga. That nigga was wild. I'm just talking about in the studio, not on the... Not in real life. Real life, that nigga was ass and trash. But in the studio, he was cool. Yeah, man. You never heard it? I'll play it one day. I ain't gonna play it right now. I'm about to dip. I got to get in the pool with my baby. I promised Jackson we get in the pool, and then I got to jump on the trampoline with Lennox. We just got a big ass. Cedar just put together a big ass like 16-foot, fucking 7-foot high trampoline in my backyard. So now the babies want to bounce around all day. You said you lie when facts too embarrassing. What? I gotta speak English if you're gonna troll. Oh, I ain't gonna get hurt. I don't be doing nothing crazy. That shit do make your quads burn and your core burn and shit. All right. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will not be live tomorrow. I probably will be live. Oh, and I won't be live on Thursday either. So probably on Friday will be my next live. Just to let y'all know. I'm about to go watch that Kanye shit on Thursday. If y'all seen that they Styling Twins. If y'all seen that Kanye that Ye shit, yeah, I'm about to go watch that shit. I remind you of Mos Def. Look, I don't know if you've seen this before. This is the best It's on my rap album wall. Look, it's the best rap album of all time right here. This is by far the best rap album. There's nothing even close. There's nothing close to Black on Both Sides. Nothing. There's no rap album that's close. There's no rap album close to Black on Both Sides. And I got the greatest rap albums of all time over here. Don't even trip. But ain't nothing close to the Black on Both. What'd you say, D12? I look like Proof from D12, please. We just got a gap. Rest in peace to Proof, though. Look at the collection. The collection crazy. Yeah, on CD, absolutely. Y'all forgot. Look, y'all remember this? Y'all don't remember this? This shit. Smells good. Smells good. Yes. Shout out to the elder millennials. Man. All right, y'all.